I hear the police. That's the one of the police. I'm gonna open the hearing. First, I'm gonna open the privilege of the floor for anyone who wants to address the board. Okay, I'll close the privilege of the floor, and I will open up a public hearing on the seizure and kennel fees, local law 2025-F. Would anybody like to speak out on the seizure and kennel fees? With no one wanting to discuss the seizure, I'll take action.
I'll make a motion to introduce local law 2020, adopt local law 2025-F related to seizure and kennel fees.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. 3 ayes. Next,
Let me just
Ryan, was she coming? No. Okay, go ahead.
make a motion to appoint Jillian Zygo to the position of IPS 1 effective Monday, November 17th.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So moved.
Make a motion authorizing the mayor to sign renewal with VFIS for volunteer firefighter cancer coverage effective January 1st, 2026.
Second,
Comment?
can we add that total to, what was the total again?
466.
I can't hear.
466. 466.
It depends on the number of firefighters.
Yeah, filled it out.
Oh, you did?
It's in there.
I did.
Just,
I
you
just
did?
don't know who's.
I thought you held on to it.
Because it says insured.
The person or the.
And me.
So
he's got-
currently there's an amount of $466 that is for current staffing. There's a per unit charge as well. So, or per person charge. So,
Just for volunteers.
right. So whatever, I mean, that $466 can be more if we obtain more volunteers throughout the process.
Correct.
So it's just for right now, it's, there's a $466 amount on it, but.
They
then-
can't be added. It's only an annual. It's only,
Why don't we do up to?
no, I can't. It's right in the email. I can't renew the policy with 2. They would have to be added the next year. We can add volunteers, but they won't be
We
added.
can't have placeholder
Coverage
numbers.
is, okay.
Yes.
So there was an email about this?
It was in.
Between.
We've been working with the
Oh.
insurance company.
Okay, so,
It's like a criteria of so many years you have to be here. and
yeah, so it's currently for 4 firefighters.
We have 4 interior.
It's,
They have,
some were, because if you look at it, if they used to be 5 years ago, it looks back 5 years.
so it's gonna be for 466, and then anybody new
Would
would
be reviewed
Correct.
right.
next cycle.
It would have to be interior. It's all based on some information.
Yeah, because next year, I think one of them's gonna come off the interior 5-year thing. Okay. Can I get a
It's just a vote.
amended?
Oh,
Just
No,
that,
I'm not going to amend anything.
Okay.
yeah, I don't, yeah.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Corrosion control,
I'll make a motion authorizing the mayor to sign corrosion control treatment project amendment number 1 in the amount of $15,500.
And can we add to the resolution, it'll come from fund balance?
To be paid out of fund balance.
Second,
any questions? All in favor?
Aye. Make a motion authorizing the mayor to sign.
Yeah, fund it.
No, you're good. Make a motion authorizing the mayor to sign change order number 2 with MJG Construction. Sorry, number 1 with MJG Construction Group LLC related to the courtroom floor. No cost impact on the budget.
second,
All in favor?
Aye. Now I'd like to authorize the mayor to sign change order number 2 with MJG Construction Group LLC related to new fascia and soffit. It's an increase in the amount of $28,800.
I second.
Any questions? All in favor?
Aye. You want me to just keep cooking on these? Sure. Make a motion authorizing the mayor to sign change order number 3 with MJG Construction Group related to trench infills, which is an increase in the amount of $2,283.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Make a motion authorizing the mayor to sign change order number 4 with MJG Construction Group related to concrete vault demolition, increase in the amount of $6,671.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye. Make a motion authorizing the mayor to sign change order number 5 with MJG Construction Group LLC related to fill, quote, old pit basement entrance, increase in the amount of $3,534.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye. Old pit would make a good name for a
Grunge band.
dive bar. Ooh, sure, grunge band too. I'll make a motion, make a resolution in connection with the Village of Scotia Stormwater Management Plan to approve revisions to that plan. What else do I need, Lydia? Good?
That's fine, that's the resolution they sent it.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So we have 3 ayes and 2 abstain on that because they asked for individual.
Got it.
But it's not abstain, right? They're-
Absent.
Absent, I'm sorry, absent, sorry.
Like to make a motion that the Village of Scotia adopt a Vision Zero policy.
Second.
Any questions? All in favor? Aye.
I have a
Oh, question?
document that's gonna be available for review. Describes it better, but,
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Aye.
Aye.
yeah, that.
Any questions on department reports?
The
Nope.
fee schedule?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Uh,
Please schedule.
I'll make a resolution to adopt revised Village of Scotia fee schedule with the exception of special events permitting fees, which will be set by the committees planning and organizing those events respectively.
And league of multiple events goes from 25 to 50. That was not in the original, so that'd be a modification.
So amended. As amended.
And I'll send that.
So with those 2 amendments, make the resolution to adopt the revised fee schedule.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Oh, okay.
I do not have any questions about
Okay.
departmental reports.
George?
Neither do I.
Okay. Quickly, the parade is not this coming Saturday, Friday,
21st.
22nd.
22nd.
If we can pull a trailer, George and I will help. Put some kind of decorations on it, whatever we might have. If you can get a couple of people. I would invite anybody's family who wants to join us to come to the parade and march and walk with us. It's a lot of fun. Maybe the little guy wants to be in the parade. So, Chief, I know you have a number of children at home and, Both chiefs? okay. Chief, if your kids want to be there, love to have them. Just a little quick update. Trustee Solo Truck and I were at the meeting for the phase 2. Things are progressing. I think if you look, you can see that the roof is starting to be worked on and finished. The fascia, I believe, was done today, finished today. The ramp for the handicapped ADA accessible ramp looks pretty good. It's already starting to be worked on. That's the one that leads into the police. You notice that the front sidewalk has now been dug up, so there's a lot of progress being made. So hopefully we'll be in good shape. And then just lastly, that's it for me.
Want me to go? Anyone else?
Go ahead.
Zoning Board of Appeals has not met again since our last meeting. And on the special event side of things, planning is hot and heavy for Holiday on the Ave. People probably aware the date was changed on that mainly to get it away from the craft fair that happens at the school. The group decided to try to avoid the fifth. I knew you were gonna ask that.
I think they did reach out.
What'd I just say? The 14th?
It's the next Sunday.
Stand by. It's the following week.
No, it's usually December,
It's usually the first Sunday, it's now the
it's now the
second.
second Sunday in December.
14th,
Correct, 14th.
14th, confirmed. So that group is currently working through vendors and planning as liaison. Mainly, we already talked about making sure that we had folks who could do the polls again. And then if they need anything else, I told them to let me know if they decide to reconfigure something and need other space, but we need to shut the road down. So we need to do a formal resolution on that at our
Next meeting.
next meeting. So if you can throw that on the
I don't think
agenda.
we do that. We've never done that. Doesn't Adam have to file
Adam,
for a permit?
You have to file for a permit to, okay,
Yeah,
that's how we have
that
to,
goes through. the
because it's
state.
not it's a state road,
All right.
so
We don't,
state road, Adam.
oh, right, we only shut down the side roads. Thank you. That's good education for me.
Yeah, the only thing is,
Because I'm used to doing the resolutions where you do block parties
yeah,
or
the work
the,
started on the sidewalk in the front, so they're not gonna be able to be near that area. It's not gonna be ready. The sidewalk will not be put in place by the time the parade,
you're talking about in front of,
in
Next
front of
door.
Village Hall.
Yeah, we're definitely
Oh.
gonna need to kind of direct them
Yes,
to create a safer space than they have now.
yeah.
They're not gonna be able to have stuff on the road.
No, they were told that's gotta be cleaned.
The fencing, the job fencing should be pushed back as far as possible. So that the sidewalks are as open as it
Yeah,
can be.
there's not gonna be too much sidewalk open.
Well, not on Tenbrook.
Oh,
but
the other
on
side, yeah, I'm with you.
Mohawk.
Yeah, and they're gonna move all their equipment. They've been asked to move all their equipment into the police lot.
And we should have a nice light blue paint on all these exposed plywood. Just kidding.
I'll look forward to seeing what you paint
I know.
on those. I think that's it on holiday on the Ave. And then chief's updates are in the report. I don't think I have anything else to add on the fire side of things.
Planning met and, business as usual, moving things along. That's exciting. Like the mayor said, we got a chance to kind of look through the progress at Village Hall this past week. And it's great to see that some of the flooring in the main meeting space is going to remain the original flooring. So it's, I'm just excited about the whole thing. So that's kind of cool that part of it's going to stay in the meeting space. And then the mayor and I also met with the village historian kind of about trying to tighten up our communication between each other because, I think, both the mayor and I, Nick, we do a little bit better about responding and being present in some of those conversations. We talked about the Historical Society and its efforts to kind of revive itself. And then we put some expectations out there as far as the relationship between the village and that Historical Society. So more to come on that. On the table now and for our work session next week, we should have on the agenda a discussion about that ground penetrating sonar, ground penetrating radar, ground penetrating
Sonar.
Sonar.
We've seen that proposal. I'm sure we'll get it in for one of the agenda items, and we should just make a decision on whether we're going to engage that or not. The gentleman who offered it at no charge is willing to start as long as the weather's good, or we can push it till the spring. But I think we should, as a board, decide whether we're going to move forward with that or not. And put that into what's that going to gain us moving forward as well. So
Yeah, can I just ask, I think what would be important for me to hear would be for the historian and any other representatives of that group to be able to explain what next. So what if you find a bunch of stuff on this, like, how does that change what we have to do about the building? What is it? I guess like that's sort of what I would want to hear about is like, on surface, I'll only make one statement about right. What it seems to me is it would be confirming what we've all been saying, which is that the land and the property has a deep historical significance for the village. It does not advance, in my opinion, anything for us about the state of the building and what has to be done with the building. So I guess I would need to hear from them, like, how does this have to do with the ongoing discussions we're having about the deteriorating state of the building?
Well, for my own personal opinion on this, and this is just a decision, and it's not necessarily part of any long-term discussion yet because we don't have one, and that's painfully evident on both sides. This is just a service that's being offered.
Got it.
For free. And what I think it would give us is some more definition about the property as a whole, so that as we decide on what the building's going to do, we know that we can't build here or we shouldn't build here.
Gotcha.
Or this is and I don't want to say it's easy, but it is a way for us to gain more knowledge about the property as a whole. And then whenever there's any discussion about the house property moving forward, what we're going to do, how we're going to do it, this would be one part of it.
Yeah, I guess the part for me, and I know it's only because we're way ahead of schedule. I think for me, it's like, okay, so you're going to do this ground penetrating sonar and you all have designs on doing something with the building, the property, the other things. So what if the sonar shows that there's a native burial site there?
Then we know that moving forward.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, they need to be prepared for what could come out of that would
Right.
impact their plans. for
They
what
also,
wanna do.
the historian also mentioned, we can put it wherever we want. If we don't want it by the building right now, there's a lot of land there that needs to be
Yeah, it is a
solar.
little bit bigger than I thought it was.
Yeah.
The property, and I will prepare a kind of a description of what we're talking about for that too, but
Thank you.
again, I don't think there's any plans to decide on. There's not even a organization that has the ability to make that determination.
Got it. This is a guy who has the technology who's willing
Just
to do
offering, and I
it.
think it's great. It would be good to know what's there anyways.
Okay,
Even if we're like talking about expanding the dog park or expanding the garden
gotcha.
or, other things.
What if there's an old foundation?
Yeah,
somewhere?
this is not tied to,
Got it.
This is just discovery
It's not
for the
tied to the
property that's not
front house
costing
conversation.
the
Great.
taxpayer any money.
Love
yeah,
it. That
there's no,
helps a
there's
lot.
no sonar gonna be in or around that. Or in that one area, okay. Anything else, sir?
Sorry, George.
That's it. Yep.
Okay,
Thanks for indulging.
Just for the record, I put the description of what's it called again?
Vision.
division,
Division.
zero,
I added agenda number 14 to our documents folder so that
Okay.
I can read up on it.
Oh, thank you.
It does make sense. It's like the police chief said, it's a statewide effort to ease transportation issues. So it's good to be a participant of it and have our agenda as well, which I think sets the resolution.
Perfect. I'll make a motion to accept the budget adjustments for the month of October.
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I'll make a motion to approve the municipal facilities project audit of claims.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye. Make a motion to approve the audit of claims.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
You know what? I'm just cooking, George.
Yeah, good.
Make a motion to approve the minutes of the October 17th, 2025 Village Board of Trustees work session.
You were both present,
Second.
right?
Yep.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
The 15th,
Number 2.
you were both.
I
present.
haven't missed any board.
Yeah, I don't
meetings.
think I've
only
missed any in a
Okay,
while.
so we can go all three.
I'll make
Okay.
a motion to approve the minutes of the October 15th, 2025 Village Board of Trustees regular meeting.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye. Make a motion to approve the minutes of the October 20th, 2025 Village Board of Trustees work session.
All in favor? Oh, sorry.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
New business, I just wanted to thank the police for a job well done with the Halloween hoax. They did a great job dealing with it.
No joke.
It could have become something much greater than it was. And they did just a wonderful job investigating and coming to a conclusion with it.
Just on a similar vein, I'd like to give a shout out to the fire department for, again, running a remarkably well-organized donut truck.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a highlight for
My next line. Go.
I'm the fire liaison, so that's
You're-
my new business, not your new business. Anyway, go ahead. You want to
No, no.
want to amen that?
Please do.
Anyway, please extend that. I know that the guys, it's always nice to hear. I mean, and because of where I'm at on Fly, there's a stop around the corner. So like, I hear the kids coming to trick or treating and they're
Yeah.
like, we got the Snyder truck's going to be, it's a lot of excitement. It really
You
is.
gotta figure out how to get it on First Street though. It's never.
You can walk. Take a journey.
That's it for new business. Can I get a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
All in favor?
Bye.